In this video, we are going to show you which are the best neighborhoods in Venice, so you can choose the perfect place to stay and also understand the vibe of each part of the city. Choosing the right neighborhood in Venice makes all the difference in your trip, because each region has its own personality and offers a completely different experience. Let us go! Venice is divided into 6 historic neighborhoods called sestieri, plus the lagoon islands. Each sestiere has a very distinct personality, crossed by canals and connected by more than 400 bridges. In just a few minutes on foot, you can go from the glamorous San Marco with Basilica and Doge Palace to bohemian Cannaregio with authentic baccaros, from artistic Dorso Duro with galleries to traditional Castello, from commercial Santa Croce and San Polo to the magical islands of Murano and Burano. Each neighborhood has its own identity. Choosing where to sleep completely defines the tone of your trip. Let us start with neighborhood number 1, San Marco. It is the neighborhood we always stay at in Venice, and we recommend it especially for those visiting the city for the first time or with only a few days. San Marco is the absolute tourist, commercial, and historic heart of Venice, organized around the impressive Piazza San Marco, St. Mark Basilica, Doge Palace, Bridge of Sighs, Campanile, and La Fenice Theater. It is the most central possible region, with everything just minutes away on foot, from the main attractions to the best restaurants and the most photogenic bridges. It is the most practical and strategic option to get to know Venice. We created this custom map that explains exactly which is the best region. Staying in this area, you cannot go wrong. And in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we have stayed at and recommend highly, including a hotel in San Marco, where we stayed for an incredible price. Super well located, a few steps from St. Mark Basilica and the Doge Palace. We saved a lot of money with that choice. Neighborhood number 2 is Cannaregio, north of Santa Lucia Station. It is one of the most authentic and charming neighborhoods of Venice, with the largest concentration of traditional baccaros in the city. The famous Venetian ghetto being the first Jewish ghetto in the world since 1516, and less touristy canals that are absolutely photogenic. At night, Cannaregio becomes the heart of Venetian nightlife, with bars and cicchetti along the Fondamenta degli Ormesini full of young Venetians. For couples on a romantic trip or travelers who love authentic atmosphere far from tourism, Cannaregio is an incredible choice. Neighborhood number 3 is Dorso Duro, south of the Grand Canal. It is the most artistic, intellectual, and bohemian neighborhood of Venice, with the impressive Accademia Gallery, the Peggy Guggenheim collection of modern art, the Basilica of Santa Maria della Salute, and the Ca' Foscari University of Venice. It has artist studios, contemporary galleries, intellectual cafes, and the lively Campo Santa Margherita with young bars. The Zatari, long promenade along the Giudecca Canal, offer the best sunsets in the city. For travelers who love art and authentic intellectual atmosphere, Dorso Duro is an incredible choice. Neighborhood number 4 is Castello, east of San Marco. It is the largest of the Venetian sestieri and one of the most authentic and residential. Here are the impressive Arsenale, the ancient shipyard of the Republic of Venice, the Venice Biennale at the Giardini, and the charming Via Garibaldi, with popular market and trattorias frequented by real Venetians. It is the cheapest region for accommodation compared to San Marco. For travelers who want to live like Venetians far from mass tourism, Castello is an incredible choice. Neighborhood number 5 is Santa Croce and San Polo, around the Mercato di Rialto. It is the most commercial and historic region of Venice, organized around the impressive Rialto Bridge, the centuries-old fish market, the Basilica dei Frari, with works by Titian, and the Scuola Grande di San Rocco, with frescoes by Tintoretto. It has traditional baccaros near Rialto, authentic restaurants away from the tourist crowd, and is practically equidistant from everything in the city. For travelers who want to be near Rialto without paying San Marco prices, it is an incredible choice. Speaking of exploring the neighborhoods well and their attractions, in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the largest tours website in the world and has practically everything there. Everything at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, including guided walking tours through each of these neighborhoods. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to put together our trips, with everything much cheaper, travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets to all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account. And the links already include automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. Neighborhood number 6 is Giudecca, the Long Island just south of Dorso Duro, separated by a narrow canal. It is one of the least touristy and most authentic neighborhoods of Venice, with the impressive Redentore Church designed by Palladio, artist studios, authentic restaurants, and spectacular views of Piazza San Marco on the other side. It has the famous Molino Stucchi, an old mill transformed into the luxurious Hilton Hotel. Accommodation prices are much more accessible and the atmosphere is absolutely residential. For travelers who want to totally escape tourism, Giudecca is a hidden gem. Neighborhood number 7 is Lido di Venezia, the long island at the entrance of the Venetian Lagoon, known for its sandy beaches, Art Nouveau hotels, and the famous Venice Film Festival in September. It is practically a summer city with trams and even cars, completely different from historic Venice without vehicles. The hotels are more spacious and cheaper, and you combine beach with excursions to the historic city in 15 minutes by Vaporetto, ideal for families with children and travelers in July and August who want to ease the heat with sea bathing. Neighborhood number 8 is Murano and Burano, the magical islands of the Venetian Lagoon. Murano is world famous for the 1,000-year-old artisan glass tradition, with visitable furnaces and dedicated museum. Burano is absolutely iconic for the houses painted in vibrant colors of the fishermen and centuries-old artisan embroideries. Technically, they are half-day or full-day trips from historic Venice by Vaporetto for €10 each way. But some charming hotels allow staying on the islands themselves, ideal for photography and lovers of authentic craftsmanship. A golden tip to know the Venetian neighborhoods from the best angle is to take Vaporetto Line 1 of the ACTV, which crosses the entire Grand Canal from Piazzale Roma Station to San Marco, passing through all the main bridges and palaces of the city along the route. It is practically a panoramic tourist cruise at the normal public transport price, and lasts about 40 minutes, with views of the most beautiful Byzantine and Gothic palaces of Venice. Sit on the open bench at the front of the boat for absolutely spectacular photos, and do the route twice, once during the day and once at sunset, for completely different experiences. To wrap up, let us go to the final comparison. For a young couple on their first trip, San Marco is the obvious choice for practicality and centrality. For couples on a romantic trip with authentic Baccaros atmosphere, Cannaregio is incomparable. For art lovers and intellectual atmosphere, Dorsoduro is the best choice. To live like a Venetian far from tourism, Castello is the perfect option. For those who want to be near Rialto with better prices, Santa Croce and San Polo. For absolutely authentic residential experience, Giudecca. For families with children and beach lovers, Lido. And for photography and pure craftsmanship, Murano and Burano deliver the best experience. An important tip for moving between all these neighborhoods: use the 72-hour Vaporetto Pass for €40, which takes you to any island of the Venetian Lagoon and all neighborhoods of the city. There is no way to rent a car in Venice. There are simply no cars in the historic city. Everything is by boat or on foot. Walk a lot too, especially between San Marco, Cannaregio, Dorsoduro, and Castello, which are all within walking distance. And for those who are new here on the channel, you are very welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you are enjoying it, subscribe here on the channel and like the video. That helps us a lot. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.